Hello my dear students, welcome back to online class. Today we are going to discuss a new topic from your science book, chapter number 6, that is changes around us. And today we are going to discuss what is change or what is changes, and we are going to discuss only one type of changes today. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, everything around us is undergoing a process of change. So when we have to introduce this chapter, we will always say that change can occur everywhere at any time, and changes is a continuous process. Some changes are reversed and some cannot be reversed, and changes may occur by heating a substance or by mixing it or with some other substance. Okay, so such as any changes like our hairs, the nails keeps growing, leaves die, new leaves takes their place, while some changes in our environment which are temporary or can change back to their original position, other changes are relatively permanent. Let's see some changes. Now we will see some common changes taking place in nature. Every day we come across different types of changes, turning day into night, night into a day, then rising and setting of sun and moon, changing of climate, then melting of ice, and a lot more. And these changes occur in a minute or may take a longer time. Few changes are not even noticeable. Okay. So in the next slide we will see some changes. Here you can see in the evaporation there are two pictures of sky picture with different time. Okay, so they are changes according to the time. At morning time the sky color may be varies from the evening time. Okay, in the next picture you will see this is a picture of germination of seed. So a seed also undergoes such changes, and when a seed starts germinating, it's grow into a new plant. So this is such changes. Okay. Next, on the basis of changes around us can be classified into two broad categories. First is reversible changes, second is irreversible changes. Today we are going to discuss only about reversible changes. Okay, so let's come. What is reversible changes? Reversible changes can be described as changes that can be reversed by reversing the action or changing the condition. Means that can be undone or reversed. These changes are observed in the physical state, size, shape of the substances. And a reversible changes does not create a new material. Such examples like melting ice, boiling, evaporation, condensation, etc. are example of reversible changes. So here freezing of water, also rolling of chapati from dough, and you will see some more example with picture in the next slide. Okay. Here I have given two examples. Molten ice cream can be changed back to its solid form, thus melting is a reversible changes, and melting of butter and chocolates are also reversible changes. Okay. Here you can see the same thing that I have told, that water can be changes into ice when it undergoes freezing or cooling process, and that ice can be turns into water droplets or water form or liquid form by heating or melting process. So for such reason this is called this freezing and melting or reversible changes. Okay, again such example as the melting of chocolates, when it is heated then it become melted, and when it is cool or by the process of freezing it becomes solid again. Okay, so in this picture you will see there are three processes: evaporation, condensation, freezing. These all are reversible process. Okay, So if you capture all the steam that is made when a kettle boils, and you could turn it back into water by cooling it. And some other example of reversible changes are folding a paper, then blowing a balloon. Okay, these all. Now can you just remember what is evaporation? Evaporation is the process of a substance in a liquid state changing to a gaseous state due to an increase in the temperature and pressure. Okay, so it is the process by which liquid state is converting into gaseous state due to increase in temperature or pressure. And this is the main fundamental part of water cycle that is constantly occurring throughout our nature. Okay, so this is a reversible process. That's why water cycle that is occurring in our nature. Okay, next is condensation. What is condensation? Can you remember? I hope you can remember this. Condensation is the process by which water vapor means water in its gas form, turns into liquid. It happens when molecules of water vapor cool and collect together as liquid water. And water vapor can be found on the outside of cold glasses, then the warm side of the windows, and in the clouds up in the air. So I hope you understood this condensation process too. Next, another process which is also reversible, that is freezing. What is freezing? Why there is need of a freezer? Freezing is a process when liquid turns into a solid. One example of freezing, when water turns into ice. I have shown you in the previous slide that freezing is the opposite of melting and 2 steps away from evaporation. And freezing occurs at below 0 degrees Celsius with water, while some other liquids becomes a solid at higher or lower temperature. Okay, I hope you understood this.